Good morning. I am so excited. Today is January 15th, 2022. It is about 6:15 in the morning and my Apple Watch is charging and I'm using my phone to film. So I'm not exactly sure what time it is, but it's about 6:20 my time. I go live at 7 a.m. for the opening session of the Winter Writer Retreat and I can't wait for it. I'm so excited. I am drafting my next novel. Like, this weekend is the weekend I'm kicking it off. So you guys are coming along with me. Yay! So I'm very excited. It's gonna be a fun weekend. It's great to work with friends on something like this. Starting QLM this weekend, fleshed out my outline over the last 2 weeks, so it's really ready. I hope today to get 3,000 words, maybe 5 if it's like things are really going. And the only reason I say so many words for a day is my outline is about 22,000 words. So my outline is essentially a novella, but I have lots of scenes in there, especially for the early chapters. So I feel like it's gonna be more copy paste and then fill in type writing. I don't know how to count those words exactly. I mean, I know how to count the words, so I don't know how to count the words, but you know what I mean. Like, for the sake of the writing community, I'm not sure how to count those words. Classify those words is maybe a better way to say it. But anyway, so excited about that. Can't believe it's here. I've been talking about this book for a while. I've been wanting to write it for a while. I think I've been a little scared of it because it's always scary to try something new. And this is my first time trying a middle grade story. With that being said, I will see all of you in just a little bit when we start the Winter Writer Retreat. So good morning. See you in a bit. Okay, I've made an executive decision. We're about 10 minutes out from the opening session of the Winter Writers Retreat, and I've decided that since I'm running the opening session, I'm not gonna try to write in that session. I won't be able to focus, and it's not gonna be my best work. And why? We have sprints starting in like 2 hours, so I'll just start writing when I'm just sitting in the audience like everybody else in Margaret Bernard's sprints, which follow my opening session. Here we go. Does anybody have any last words before I count it down and start this thing?
So ominous.
I know.
Anyone have any last words?
Any last words? Nope. Okay, here we go. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Just finished the opening session of the Writer Retreat. It was a good success. I'm excited. It was a good number of people that showed up. We had a great discussion. Kind of got the ball rolling for the energy of the weekend, I think. I didn't get anything written, which I didn't expect to. And all of the hosts showed up, which was amazing and exciting. So everybody got to talk a little bit about their own streams and what's going on with their particular events this weekend. My goal today is 3,000 words. If I get to 5,000, awesome sauce, but I really want that first chapter today. So here we go. See you soon. Big morning so far. So I have about 830 some odd words that I got in Margaret's sprints, which were amazing and so great. However, the second 2 sprints, I ended up talking to my little sister on the phone, which was a great way to spend the time. I hadn't caught up with her in a minute, so I was glad to get some time to talk to my sissy. And once I got off with her, it was time to hop over to Chandra's sprint, which has been amazing. I loved it. It was all about organization and journaling. There was a little chat about wellness and yoga, but the journaling and the organization I need in my life. So that was amazing. Morgan Lee is going to cover a little more about journaling and using the app called Notion, which I'm looking forward to learning more about in her stream later today, because I know like zilch about it. The chats have been hopping. It looks like people are having fun, which I love to see. It looks like folks are really getting things done. The folks that I've been seeing in chat, Isabella Cox got a lot of words. Lots of people are doing really well. So I'm excited to see all the word counts, keep them coming, and enjoy yourselves out there. This is a writer's retreat for all of us, so go enjoy it, and loving it. Loving it. And then after this, we have Nia, the Vixen of Fiction, has her writing sprints, which is going to be amazing. She's an awesome panel of people talking about world building. So I'm looking forward to that stream, which is right after this one. So I plan to catch up on my word count goal and hopefully hit my word count goal in Nia's stream so that I can be footloose and fancy free for Aphrodite's stream. And that is with Nia, the Vixen of Fiction, Robert Jones, Story Detective, and myself. And I kind of want to dedicate that stream to writing a piece of original flash fiction using her clinic method. So fingers crossed that I catch up in Nia's sprints. I think I can do it. Especially if I keep the 400 word count a sprint, then mathematically that would put me at, just underneath my goal, 2,400 words. I'm gonna need to get some more words in there somewhere. So maybe I'll duck out on the wellness sprint or part of it and catch a few words. Oof. Maybe on the breaks, there are some breaks, so I can catch some words there. Maybe that's the solution. I'll keep you posted.
Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome to the Winter Writers Reading.
So we just finished the sprint with Nia, the Vixen of Fiction. She did an amazing panel with Chandra Arthur, Mama Maggie Ward, and Charlie Dorset. So it was a great conversation, lots of great tips and tricks, lots of great new apps and things for me to check out and see if I want to dip my toe into, because I'm light on the world building. I am. I need to do better. I know I do, which is why I'm so excited to have panels like this set up by friends like Nia. I want to thank Nia, Charlie, Chandra, and of course, Mama Maggie Ward. You guys are amazing, and this was so great. Also, Chandra and Natalie's awesome wellness stream was chef's kiss fun, so thanks to them as well. And so, next up is a wellness sprint by Kelly Wright and Sarah Hoffman, which is going to be so much fun, which is like kitchen witchy wellness. Can't wait for that. And then Aphrodite Lee's stream with me, Robert Jones, and Nia, the Vixen of Fiction. Stay tuned for that, friends.
So are you guys ready?
Whenever you are.
Okay guys, here we go. So of course we're going to start off with me hitting the wrong button, right? We're going to do that again, everybody. Ready? Ready. Okay. There we go. Everybody here? Cool.
Yeah, I loved it.
So, since we made the mistake, we got all the mistakes out of the way.
Yes.
So, so we're all good to go. Hi, everybody.
Okay, so I just finished the Aphrodite sprint, which was a ton of fun. And I accomplished my goal. I did write a piece of flash fiction. It wasn't that great, but that's okay. I didn't have a lot of time, but it was a lot of fun, a great activity where she had us work on a character sheet, and then we passed them around between Nia, the Vixen of Fiction, and Robert Jones, Story Detective, and I. And so each round we had a new character to work with and a new story. It was a ton of fun, and I did accomplish my goal of completing a piece of flash fiction, and I did not accomplish my goal of completing the first chapter, but I'm very close. I got about 1,700 words today total between all of the sprints and stuff, and then another probably, I guess, 1,500, maybe 2,000 or so in the sprints with Aphrodite for the character and the story ideas, and then the actual flash fiction. I'm happy with my word counts for the day, even though I didn't get as much done in QLM. I should have known that kind of running some behind the scenes stuff and being on several of the streams, this really wasn't the day to try to say, oh, I'm gonna jump into my book. I think that tomorrow I can definitely get through chapter 1, make a good dent on chapter 2. I do have some other little admin work I need to do tomorrow for the following week, but mostly I think the focus can be QLM. Here we go, Morgan Lee's last sprint of the night. I cannot wait.
All right.
right. Hello. Oh, I have my stream playing in the background, messing up the intro. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the last stream of the Winter Writer Retreat. I am so happy to have everyone here tonight.
First day of the writer retreat is coming to an end. I just finished Morgan Lee's meditation and journaling stream. It was awesome sauce. I'm actually replaying it right now. I loved it. I loved the guided meditation. I loved Tiffany doing a deep dive in the different apps that one can use for being better about planning and sort of a virtual planner, some apps for that. So that was really great. Yeah, that was a great stream. This has been an amazing day. I want to thank absolutely everyone who hosted the sprints today. You guys are all rock stars, and I am grateful to everyone that came and hung out with us. Day 2 is going to be just as fun, so I will see you with Zara Hoffman first thing in the morning. Good morning. Day 2 of the Winter Writer Retreat, and I'm dragging this morning. It is 6:50 a.m. I'm tired. I'm dragging. So I'm not going to start writing the draft first thing this morning because, I don't have a grasp of words yet. But this morning on Zara Hoffman's stream from 7 to 9, I think I'm going to work on my Lisa Fipps image items. So the thumbnail, the social media assets, and then begin work on her outline because I'm sending it to her later tonight. So I think I'm going to work on that this morning. And in that way, hopefully by the second set of sprints, I kind of have woken my mind up a little bit and won't be quite so tired and can go back to work on QLM. My goal today for QLM is to get through chapter 2, which I think is really, really reasonable. So I had better get going and head over to Zara's stream.
Since we're live, I'm gonna check on.
The Winter's Writers Retreat is off to a bang. I had a great time in Zara's stream this morning. We had a little too much fun, actually. As I tend to do, I brought up a topic that got a little spicy. We had a good time. It was a fun stream. And then right after that, went to Aphrodite's wellness activity, and it was absolutely phenomenal. The writing so far, so my brain wasn't on when I started this morning at 7 a.m., just way too early. So I worked on my Lisa Fipps thumbnail and social media assets and got all of those done and ready. I am now working on the outline, so I'm just kind of reviewing some parts of the book to make sure what I want to kind of hone in on with her. I haven't actually read it since 2021, so I needed to kind of like refresh a little. I've kind of going through some certain sections that I know I want us to talk about, so I'm finishing up that outline. I think my goal is to finish up this outline and get that emailed off to her and then go back to QLM and try to finish up the first chapter and get into the second chapter. I still think that's really, really doable today. That's the plan. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this next set of sprints. I can't even remember who is actually running the sprints, so I'm going to be as surprised as you all are when I get there. I feel like maybe it's Morgan, or is Morgan later? I don't know. It's going to be someone, and I'm going to be there, and it's going to be great.
We are live. Welcome to the second day of the Winter Writers Retreat.
So I just finished Morgan Lee's sprints, and it was super productive for me. I got a ton done. All during Morgan's writing sprints today, I got the live stream set up for Lisa Fipps Interview, which is January 20th. By the time this video airs, it will have aired the Thursday before, but I'll put a link to it right up here so you can go check that out. I'm so excited for that. I can't even begin to tell you. So I got all of that done. That was about 1,800 words total. in all of the different things between the outline, all of my questions for her and everything for that to get it all ready. Yeah, so I'm excited to get back into QLM. I'm hoping to get another 1,200 words. I'm not trying to like go crazy and get the extra 900 and really hit my goal because I'm having a lot of pain. I'm not feeling very well. I know it's because I haven't slept this weekend because of this event and had a lot going on. And for the last 2 weeks, well, actually since the beginning of December, I've been running at a speed that is not my normal speed. So my body is in kind of revolt today. I have a ton of swelling and I'm in a lot of pain, and so this isn't the best like body day. So I'm gonna take a break during Margaret's wellness sprint today. I'm gonna step away for a little while and maybe take a bath or something and just kind of try to relax, and then come back for the sprints and again get those last words to hit my 3,000 word goal. And really what I want to do there is finish up chapter 1 and get well into chapter 2 of QLM, because I have 2 big scenes for chapter 2 that are already written in the outline that are just copy paste to bring over. I think it's doable. I just think I need like a bath or something to reset. So I love Margaret and Colin and the other Margaret, who is the second guest, but I need a little break myself. So I'm gonna step away from this for a little while and take a break and come back for the last set of sprints and do some writing. So I'm getting ready for Chandra Arthur's sprints. Pretty tired. I took a bath and tried to relax a little bit and then took a short nap, and neither one seemed to have really done the trick. I'm still dragging. I am gonna try to get my words in because I'm bound and determined to accomplish my writing goal this weekend, body be damned. I don't know why I wave at the camera. Every time I wave, like they can see me. This is crazy to do that. They can't see me, so I don't know why I wave like they can. I got a call from my mom, and silly me forgot to put my phone back on to time-lapse me finishing my words. So I did get another 1,400 words. I did actually finish the chapter, and I actually made it a little longer than I intended to. So I did not go past the first chapter, and that's really slow. But again, like I said before, I can definitely feel myself slowing down. I'm super duper tired. I ended up napping through some of the sprints on Chandra's stream, which was so much fun, and Richard Holiday should definitely watch that. I'm looking forward to doing Vixen of Fiction stream, and then the stream to close out the session, which we have some fun folks coming in to join us for that, so I can't wait. So I hope everyone has enjoyed the event, and I'll see you through the end.
All right, that's the 30. Here we go, guys. Hello, good evening, everyone. How are you doing? How are you feeling after the writing retreat?
You made it, you made it. We're just about to count down now, so just in the nick of time. I will see you all in about 30 seconds from now. Whoops. Damn. Buttons. I can't. Help, Ricky, help. What in the actual... Okay. Unbelievable. What's happening right now?
You also have to click go live.
I know that, I know. It's not even letting me do that. Okay, whoa. What's happening? Why Jesus? Why Jesus? I don't give a f*** anymore. I really do not. Just go live. How are we doing? We just had a moment backstage.
That's funny. Sorry, I'm setting it off around.
Today is Thursday, the 20th of January. That means it's time for my interview with Lisa Fipps, the author of Starfish. I did all kinds of things today that I should have definitely vlogged for you all, but because I was so nervous, I completely forgot. So, sorry about it. But I did get some words done. I got about 1,100 or so words done over on Lisa Daly's live stream that I was on yesterday, which was a ton of fun as always. with Lisa Daly, Caro Brown, Michelle Schusterman, Sako Toomey, Doll Cecile Bruno, and myself filling in for story detective Robert Jones while he is on vacation. Lucky Robert. That was a ton of fun. Got some words in. I also got some words in on Tuesday. Monday I was awash. I truly slept almost the entire day. But I did get about 2,000 words on Tuesday, which was pretty much chapter 2. Pushed myself past chapter 2 into chapter 3, and I made a good dent in chapter 3 because I had most of the scenes in the outline already. I just needed to write some transitional stuff, which was sentences here and there. So I don't know if I can count the words that I had previously written and had in my outline. I feel like that doesn't count in word counts, but if it did, I would have had an entire another chapter. So I'm basically into chapter 4, which makes me feel very good about it, like where I'm at in the process and how much I wanted to get done. I am taking it more easy content-wise the next few weeks so I can focus more on the writing, and so that's going to be a big help, but I expect to catch up a little bit on my writing stuff in the next week or so. So with that, I will see you all for the Lisa Fipps interview because you're coming behind the scenes. And we'll start with this.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long.
Hi everybody. How are you doing? I'm so excited I can't even stand it. Who's excited about Lisa Fipps? I am, that's who. With that, let me bring in my new best friend forever, Lisa Fipps. How are you?
I am fine, and you totally nailed the intro because I'm like, he totally read my website. Yay!
Lisa was on my friend's, Robin Castle is a good friend of mine, and she and Joa have a podcast. And actually, when I was interviewed on their channel, they asked me which books I loved of 2021, and I mentioned Starfish. And then I was listening to their podcast, and they had you on, and I'm going, what? And one of the advice I gave them was like, shoot your shot, like reach out and ask the person you think will never say yes. So I hopped into DMs, made a bit of a fool of myself, and I'm going to read you all the email I wrote Lisa Fipps. So here we go. Dear Lisa Fipps, I am the gay guy who fanboyed out in your Instagram DMs this weekend after listening to your interview on the Robin and Joa podcast. I'm not sure I can put into words what your book meant to me as a reader and as a writer, but I'm going to attempt it. As a reader, thank you. I understood Ellie from the first page and felt every turn on the roller coaster of emotions in the book. I grew up a chubby kid, and my dad was a body shamer. I have memories of him telling me to sit on my hands at the dinner table, including in public or in front of other people, when he felt I had eaten enough. He made it a point to shame me publicly about my body all my life. Enter this book and the flood of emotions that it released. As a writer, you woke me up. The next story I wanted to write was a middle grade story, a departure from my comfortable YA stories, but I wasn't sure about the voice. Then my favorite bookseller from my favorite local bookstore suggested Starfish. I devoured it and found my voice, the voice I was afraid to let out, the voice I was sure no one would want to listen to, because I spent a lifetime with people telling me to make my fabulous smaller. I now starfish and take up all the room I need. Even if it doesn't work out for you to be a guest, I just want to gush one more time about Starfish and how moved I was by it. I have evangelized it far and wide. I only wish my younger version of myself had this book during those tough years. You have given all of us kids that were made to feel ugly and undeserving of love, for lack of better words, a character that we can understand, root for, and love. Thank you for being awesome.
Now, see, we need to be in person because I really want to hug you right now.
Today is Friday, January 21st, 2022. I'm still riding the high of the amazing interview with Lisa Fipps. I had an amazing time and made a connection with a writer that I not only respect and admire, but have a serious kinship with. And I am grateful for the time that she gave me and all of us visiting with us about her amazing book, which I will plug one more time, although I think a lot of you have bought it, Starfish. It's amazing, and as you saw in the clip that I shared just before this clip, you know how much it impacted me. So if you didn't watch that interview, I linked it in the previous clip. Be sure and go check it out. It was well worth your time. But get some Kleenex. So update on the word count. I did cross the 10,000 word count today, but I need to caveat that with, I went and counted almost half, 4,400 words of that 10,000 were from previous scenes that were in my outline. So that's really great for this first 10,000. I actually think the first, I don't know, probably 20,000 words are gonna be a lot of stuff from my outline. I noticed that the second half of the book, definitely the fun and games, I don't have as many scenes in there. I have more like general ideas, so I think I'm gonna have more fun with that section of the story. But I had very clear ideas for the beginning and the end. So I have lots of scenes on both ends of that outline. So I expect the middle section will be a little slower as far as the writing part because I don't have as much planned for that. But so far so good. I'm really happy with where it's at for the 10K point, which is probably about 20% of the book. I hope to end up with about 50,000 words when it's all said and done. I'm happy. I'm really happy with where it's at. And again, I don't know how that counts in like the writing community, if someone's gonna like blast me for if you previously wrote those and those don't count as words, but whatever. Crohn's wise, I'm dragging. I'm dragging, not feeling good. Pushed myself way too hard, honestly, for the last 2 months. And it's just coming home to roost now. Just sleeping a lot more, very little energy. I'm like dragging myself through today and this weekend until Tuesday when I have an infusion. So I'm really hoping that next week, towards the end of the week, I start to feel better and kind of come back to feeling human again. So that's my goal for that. I am so grateful to this community for being so open with me and for everyone who came out and turned out for the White Writers Retreat. Thank you so much. It was something my heart needed. Just was amazing. And so to everyone who helped pull it together and pull it off, thank you so much. I know you did it for the community at large, but it means the world to me, and it made a big difference in my week and the start of this book, and I will be forever grateful for you all for helping get me out of my funk. Even if it landed me in a sore, sickly state, it was well worth it. Well worth it. And I can't wait to see you next week when we see how much writing I can get done on this draft. So we're at 10K. I think next week, because of infusion, things will be a little slower. This was an amazing week, one for the books of straight out of my dreams kind of a thing. So thank you to everyone who turned out for the Writers Retreat and for the Lisa Fipps interview. I appreciate you. And I hope everyone stays healthy and well.